Alright, what is going on, guys? Today we're gonna be talking about Vinnie Hacker. The reason being is because Vinnie Hacker actually posted on fucking TikTok not so long ago about how, well, let's watch it. I don't know if the video is like copyright. I don't know if the song is like copyrighted, but like I'm just gonna lower it. But as you can see, he's showing his physique and he says, I'm going to start my bulk journey soon. You see his physique, he's a really lean fucking kid. Now, I wanted to touch upon this video and I wanted to talk about it. Not only because, one, you look at the video, and I know this has no correlation about him bulking or building muscle or losing muscle or getting leaner or fatter or whatever, but you see the video and his meat is fucking popping out through those gray pants like no other. Guys, I want to talk about this. I want to give some advice for not only Vinnie Hacker, but anybody who wants to start a bulk. And I want to give my advice if you should bulk, if you should not bulk, what you should fucking do, what's good, what's bad, what's needed to be done to build muscle, or what's not, okay? So let's fucking get into this shit. First things first, I want to look at his physique, okay? Because judging by somebody's physique, it could vary on really what they should be doing, you know, honestly. So, honestly, judging by Vinnie Hacker's physique, you see his physique, and honestly, let me go on Instagram, because I think is on Instagram I'll have a better representation. So hold up, give me a second. All right. So looking at Vinnie Hacker's physique, we see a couple of pictures here, and not only does he have tattoos of a fucking spider in the middle of his chest and whatever that is, you know, you see his physique and he's really lean. He obviously has a little bit of muscle tissue. He obviously has some definition going on. You see his back. I mean, listen, the guy has some arguably questionable tattoos. Some are badass, some are just, I don't fucking know, but I dig it. He's a dope fucking kid. All the girls like him. They want to fucking finger blast his pictures, videos, you name it. I mean, shit, it's Vinnie Hacker. Judging by the fact that he just got into a boxing match with Deji for his undercard of the Austin McBroom versus Bryce Hall fight, he probably maybe got a little bit leaner. Maybe not too lean, not like leaner, but maybe just a little bit more conditioned, add a little bit of, you know, tissue, because he didn't have a lot of muscle in general. So, you know, if you have no fucking muscle, and even though you get into a sport, for example, like boxing, where it's not too heavily, you know, optimized for building muscle, you're still gonna build some fucking muscular tissue, right? So obviously the guy built a little bit of muscle and he got a little bit leaner. You see his body fat, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I'd say he's about 7%, 8% body fat. So he's a really fucking lean kid. Sub 10% body fat, clearly. No doubt about it. You see all the pictures I show you guys right now. For example, you see this picture here where he's with these guys that have no fucking clue who they are. And then, you know, you swipe to the right, you know, he's in a boxing ring or whatever, you know, posing. And, you know, the guy's really lean. You see the bicep vein, very visible. He doesn't have too much size on him, clearly, but he's leaner. Now, what should he do? Should he bulk as he, you know, claims he's going to be doing within, I don't know, the next day, a few days, weeks, or whenever the fuck he begins his bulk? I think that, you know, it'd probably be the best decision for him, and here's why. We have a lot of people who highly suggest and preach, for example, like Greg Doucette. You know, he would definitely preach and say, you know, build muscle while being lean, so main gaining, right? Or building muscle at a reasonable body fat percentage, right? You don't need to get fat as hell to build X, Y, and Z amount of mass. You know what I'm saying? And I agree with that to a certain extent, but I think, you know, maybe he's on the same page as this as well, like in terms of saying like everybody has their own body fat percentage as to, you know, why, what the fuck? I got a text message from... Arguably, you know, everybody's genetics is different. Some people feel more energy and more strength at 17% body fat. Some people have all the energy in the world at 12%. So in terms of genetics, genetically speaking, you can't really, you know, say you should get to 12% body fat. You'll be really lean and you also have a lot of energy. You can't really say that, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody's genetically different and everybody's response is genetically different in terms of their body fat percentage and how their body responds to how much calories they're intaking, you know, and that also plays a big factor into how tall they are, how much they currently weigh, their age, and you know, all that shit, you know what I'm saying? So if you're a young fucking guy, you know, like Vinnie Hacker, he's 18 years old, so I'm assuming that, you know, he's still growing a little bit more. So obviously, you know, when you're younger, you're generally gonna have a little bit more ghrelin, you're gonna be a little bit more fucking hungry, and you're gonna eat a little bit more, right? Because you're growing, you're hitting puberty, you know? He's probably in the stages of puberty, almost done, who knows? But I'm going to, you know, judge and say that yes, maybe. Now, in terms of this bulk, okay, because this is what we're talking about the bulk, okay? I think that he should bulk, but not just bulking like a fat fuck, okay? Because you have a lot of people, especially in the fitness industry, they say bulking like, yo, we're gonna go to fucking BurgerFi or I don't know, McDonald's, we're gonna go get some fucking McChickens, you know, eat 10 of them, you know, a lot of protein, you know, wait, that's 3,000 calories? It doesn't matter, it's a lot of fucking protein. So, you know, you have people like that consider that bulking, and then you have people who properly bulk with nutritious foods and healthy foods, but the reasoning of their, you know, purpose of, you know, bulking is to get into a slight caloric surplus. So, oh shit, I almost dropped my phone. Whoa, that was a crazy one right there. So what I recommend Vinnie here is, the guy's 18 years old, obviously doesn't have too much tissue on his frame, and obviously it seems like it's pretty easy for him to stay relatively lean, and I'd say mainly because of the fact that you'll see a lot of these kids, they have, you know, a lean physique, and you'll be like, wow, you could run your physique like that and fucking, what, 8% body fat like Vinnie here? Damn, bro, if you get some size and maintain that body fat, you look like a fucking badass. But you see, the thing that people tend to not realize is the more muscle, for example, Vinnie will pack on, the more of an energy expenditure he will have. So it's gonna take a lot more energy for his body to sustain, you know, that physique. So if he has and packs on 20 to 25 more pounds of fucking muscle on his frame and just slap it on there like that, his energy expenditure is going to be a lot higher, and therefore he's going to naturally need to consume a little bit more calories. So my best advice for Vinnie is, honestly, the guy has a really good fucking physique. I mean, you see back shots and look at him, bro. He has a Christmas tree. He has good arm definition. He has a pretty good chest. I mean, yeah, his chest is not like developed in terms of like size wise, right? But like, you could tell that his genetics seem to look pretty good. I mean, if the guy, you know, went into bodybuilding and tried to build as much muscle as he could, I think that he would look pretty good. I mean, to be honest with you, I think low-key he could kind of have like a Logan Paul type physique. And Logan Paul trains for boxing. He doesn't even train in a bodybuilding manner. I suppose he doesn't. So, I mean, you look at Logan Paul, for example, and the guy has great development for, you know, being a boxer. So imagine Vinnie. I definitely think that he should increase his whatever his caloric maintenance is. Let's just put out there, for an example, a basic fucking average. Let's just say his caloric maintenance is 2,500 calories. My best advice is bump up those calories to about 2,700. You do that for a little while and you're gonna see some noticeable fucking differences, especially if you're new to the gym. Your strength's gonna increase, your physique's gonna you know, progress, and yeah, you will gain a slight bit more body fat, but just know that sacrifice of being less visible in the abdomen area is definitely worth the muscle growth. Now, a lot of people have a big confusion on, oh, a lot of people, they are not willing to sacrifice having abs to get bigger. You don't have to fucking sacrifice having abs or no abs in this instance just to develop and, you know, build more muscle tissue. That's bullshit. Who the fuck told you that? If I show you guys, and I'm gonna show you guys some valid fucking proof right now. That's a picture of me. The last time I was lean, I'm gonna estimate I was about 14.5% body fat in that picture, maybe 15. I'm being generous. I'm a very, you know, if I don't know, then I'll kind of push it to maybe more than what it is. So whatever you guys think. I mean, genetically, I think I was about 14.5% body fat in the picture I just showed you. Now, this picture, that's me currently. I look fucking jacked, all right? I look like a fucking G, okay? You don't gotta sauce me up, I know, all right? I fucking know. Do I still have a six-pack? Clearly, you can see, and I'll show another picture again. You can see I have a visible six-pack. Yes, no shit, Joe, I get it. My six-pack is not as visible as it was months ago. Yeah, I fucking understand that. I'm sacrificing having less of a visible six-pack to get into a slight caloric surplus, to therefore exceed my lifts exceed my limits, push harder, because generally, and I found this out for myself recently especially, I'd say, you know, for that picture, for example, that I showed you guys, I'd say I'm probably 17.5% body fat, roughly estimating. So I think that I generally work at that body fat the absolute best when it comes to building muscle, building strength, etc. So everybody has to find their own pinpoint of where their body fat percentage needs to be to optimize the all-time most of their muscle building genetics and, you know, or strength, you know, as well. So definitely for me, for example, it's probably in the 17% range. So honestly, I definitely want to see Vinnie increase his calories a little bit, gain a little bit more fat, and see how he does, for example, at 10-11% body fat, just gain a little bit more, because he's a fucking really lean guy. Obviously, he wants to fucking get bigger. So props to Vinnie. I want to see this transformation. All the girls are waiting, drooling from their mouth. They're like, oh, I just want to suck this guy's fucking. So imagine when he gets more jacked. You know what I'm saying? When the guy actually gets jacked, people are gonna be like, you know, not only the girls, but the guys are gonna be like, I want to get that guy's fucking physique. I fuck with that shit. That guy has a nice ass physique. No homo, you know what I'm saying? So, as well as, you know, you don't even need a bulk, honestly. Like, if you don't want a bulk and you really don't, you don't need to. You can still maintain. If you are, for example, me back then, right? I was about 14.5% body fat, like I said earlier. I could have still built some muscle. I mean, I had a good ass visible six pack, but I could have still built muscle at that body fat. Why did I wanted to pursue a higher body fat? Why did I want to do that? Well, I wanted to do that because I wanted to test the waters. I wanted to see, because, you know, I'm 19 years old and I don't know my body as I think I know. You know what I'm saying? So as I get older, I know my body more. And obviously, I've noticed 17% seems to be my fucking edge, to get my edge and to be strong as fuck. I mean, I hit PRs every week. I'm building significant amount of size, and oh my god, someone's calling me again. Like, again, fuck. I forgot what I was saying, but you guys get it. All right, I've been rambling on enough. All right, I'm sorry, I've been rambling on enough. I just want to see Vinnie's progression. Okay, I love seeing shit like this, you know, especially, you know, he's not into the fitness world too much, I would, you know, presume. So, you know, obviously I want to see Vinnie's progression into his, you know, new fitness world, right, that he's entering. So let's fucking see what happens. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you haven't already. And, you know, subscribe, boys. Subscribe, do what you gotta fucking do. Once again, it's your boy Kevin Diaz from Crew Aesthetics. And we're fucking out. See ya.